Welcome back to the place where we unravel the mind, question the obvious, and dive deep into the emotional truths. Many are too afraid to say out loud. Today's episode isn't for the faint-hearted. It's for the thinker, the feeler, the overgiver. For the one who always wonders, why do I feel so alone surrounded by people? Inspired by the piercing insights of Friedrich Nietzsche. Today we'll uncover something that might change how you see your relationships forever. Let's talk about fake friends. But not the obvious kind, not the ones who lie or cheat or gossip. Those are easy to spot. We are talking about the subtle enemies. The ones who drain your soul with a smile. The ones who disguise their sabotage in kindness. Nietzsche didn't list these 26 types in a numbered essay. He wrote through metaphors, paradoxes, and aphorisms. So today, I'll interpret and reframe his deepest reflections into 26 invisible types of so-called friends. Friends who are actually enemies. 1. The mirror friend. They don't love you. They love what you reflect back to them, their taste, their opinions, their ego. The moment you change, grow, or disagree, they vanish. They never saw you, only a flattering reflection of themselves. 2. The collector. This friend doesn't bond, they collect. You're just another trophy connection to display. They'll introduce you as my friend the artist, or my friend who travels. Your value is based on the label they give you, not who you truly are. 3. The competitor. In disguise they cheer for you, but quietly hope you don't outshine them. Every success of yours is a silent threat. They'll minimize your wins, or subtly one-up you, turning every moment into a competition you never signed up for. 4. The historian. This one never lets you evolve. They hold on to an outdated version of you and remind you of every mistake, every weakness, every wound. They make healing feel like betrayal. Why? Because your growth threatens their nostalgia. 5. The drainer. You leave every conversation emotionally exhausted. They vent, complain, trauma dump, but never listen. They see your empathy as infinite, your time as bottomless, and your energy as theirs to consume. 6. The savior. Addict. They only stay if you stay broken. The moment you rise, they feel useless and leave. They confuse helping with controlling and feel powerful in your weakness. Healing makes them irrelevant. 7. The passive-aggressive cheerleader. They say, "You're so brave to wear that," or "Wow, I'd never post something that vulnerable." Their compliments are bullets dressed as bouquets. Their support sounds sweet but stings. They shift identities depending on who's around. They're your best friend one day and silent when you're criticized the next. Loyalty isn't in their vocabulary. Comfort is. Safety is. Blending in is. Because it's laced with envy and judgment. 8. The chameleon. They shift identities depending on who's around. They're your best friend one day and silent when you're criticized the next. Loyalty isn't in their vocabulary. Comfort is. Safety is. Blending in is. 9. The guilt tripper. They make you feel bad for setting boundaries. They call you selfish for taking space. Every no becomes a betrayal. They don't want a friendship, they want access. 10. The ghost who returns. They disappear without reason, return without apology. They love your warmth, your energy, your presence, but only on their terms. You're not a person to them. You're a comfort drug they pick up when they are lonely. 11. The echo chamber architect. They surround themselves with people who agree and silence those who think. They don't want truth. They want comfort. Disagree with them once, and suddenly you're toxic. 12. The Icarus friend. They love watching you rise until you fly too high. Your light exposes their shadows. They'll sabotage you not with malice, but with distance. They'll drift and blame you for shining. 13. The therapist leech. You play the healer, the fixer, the empath. But when you cry, they are gone. They are addicted to being helped, not helping. 14. The conditional loyalist. They'll defend you until it costs them something. They'll stay loyal as long as it's convenient. But when the room turns cold, they turn too. Loyalty ends when the applause stops. 15. The image curator. They don't love the real you, they love how you look with them. Your image boosts theirs, your light makes them look good. And the moment your light dims, they move on. 16. The subtle underminer. They never say anything directly, just hints. Jokes, digs, relax, I'm just kidding. But it's never funny. It's always designed to shrink you. Just enough to make them feel taller. 17. The story stealer. You open your heart. And they find a way to make it about them. Your story becomes their spotlight. Your pain becomes their platform. They don't listen, they perform. 18. The transactionalist. Every gesture is a debt. Every favor has strings, kindness is currency. If you don't repay, you're discarded. 19. The just asking a friend. They hide insults in innocent questions. Don't you think that's a bit much? Why are you so sensitive lately? They act confused, but they are not. They are calculated and cruel. 20. The attention thief. They love the spotlight. Even at your cost, you're grieving. They'll grieve louder, you're celebrating. They'll make it about their journey. They don't want attention, they need it. 21. The jealous listener. They ask about your dreams, then quietly hope they don't happen. They say, that's amazing. But inside, they are hoping you'll fail, so they don't have to rise. 22. The fake empath. They cry with you, then gossip about you. They comfort you, then use your vulnerability as a weapon. They are not safe, they are skilled. 23. The nostalgia prisoner. They are only close because of shared memories, not shared values. You've outgrown the bond, but they keep dragging it back. Every time you try to move forward, they say, remember when we used to. But you're not who you used to be. 24. The opportunist. They show up when you're winning. They call when you go viral. They post about your success to elevate themselves. They are not supporting you. They are using you. 25. The pretend philosopher. They talk about healing, growth, and energy, but live in gossip, chaos, and blame. They quote Nietzsche but ghost their friends. They preach, but never practice. Their wisdom is aesthetic, not authentic. 26. The kind enemy. This is the hardest one. The friend who loves you wrong. They are kind, gentle, supportive. But they enable your self-sabotage. They cheer your comfort zone. They fear your evolution. And they call it love. Nietzsche believed that suffering reveals truth. That what hurts us also shows us what we must leave behind. These 26 friends aren't just external figures. Sometimes they live inside us. We mirror these behaviors too. We become the passive-aggressive one, the energy vampire, the nostalgia addict. So this isn't just a call to evaluate others. It's an invitation to evolve ourselves. Cyclone Nietzsche once said, there is always some madness in love. But there is also always some reason in madness. True friendship isn't perfect. But it doesn't drain. It doesn't shrink. It doesn't confuse. A real friend makes you more you. Not less. If even one of these 26 types made your heart drop, that wasn't paranoia. That was your intuition, finally being heard. You don't need to hate them. Just release them. And then, reclaim your energy, your peace, your clarity. You're allowed to outgrow people. Even the kind ones. Even the ones you prayed for once. If this episode opened your eyes or validated what your heart already knew, share it with someone who needs this clarity. And remember, you are not too much. You were just around people who didn't know how to hold all of you. See you in the next episode where the truth sets you free.